If you enjoy books that are sensual, macabre, unusual, and filled with magic, then delve into the worlds of award-winning author and editor Kimberly B. Richardson. Her books, Tales from a Goth Librarian 1 and 2, The Decemberists, and Maybon Pomegranate will surely satisfy your craving for the strange and unusual. Her books are available through Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, as well as Dark Oak Press at darkoakpress.com. Have a cup of Earl Grey, turn the pages, and see what lurks within.
Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Before you get booked up, head over to 631 North Carrollton, right off Orleans, to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Off the books, Tubby & Coos is a nerd mecca for books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. So book it over to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton. If you don't want to do it by the book, use their free Wi-Fi and check their stock at tubbyandcoos.com. Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop, where it's all geek to me.
Kosh's Bazaar has an unconventional inventory for the discerning geek collector. Comic book-related collectibles, vintage New Orleans items, militaria, and plenty for your mundane friends. Kosh's Bazaar, 5727 Jefferson Highway, the Unflea Market.
The Vaping Tiger at 2812 Athenia Parkway. 1 block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. The Vaping Tiger has handcrafted, artisan-blended e-juices. The Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway and vapingtiger.com.
Join us this fall at Contraflow, September 30th through October 2nd, a science fiction convention featuring writers, artists, and entertainers from all over the country. Contraflow will have gaming, music, an art gallery, vendors, and more. This year's author guest of honor is writer Ben Bova, 6-time winner of the Hugo Award and former editorial director of Omni Magazine. Contraflow, September 30th through October 2nd at the Airport Hilton in Kenner. For more information, check out their website at contraflow.org or find them on Facebook.
Resistance is futile.
Boldly going where no show has gone before. This is The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. Broadcasting from the tubbyandcoos.com studios, here's David and Brian.
Good afternoon, New Orleans. This is The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280, coming to you live from the tubbyandcoos.com studios. This is David D. Squared to Corbier with
Brian Held.
How the hell are you, buddy?
I am fantastic, sir. How are you?
I'm just stupendous. I love being so close to you. Now, as always, I strongly urge folks to try out the Facebook page, facebook.com/The Week in Geek, or check out our website, twigradio.com. Follow us on Twitter at Twig Radio, and the Instagrams at The Week in Geek. Now, Brian, how can people listen to this lovely show?
Well, once we're off the air, we're going to take this recording and load it up on Spreaker.com, or you can download Spreaker for your smartphone or tablet. You can also find us on iTunes, YouTube, and at foxsportsam1280.com.
All right, Brian. So, we got our boy Skungy with his pick of the week holding on right now. But also, let's lay out the rest of the show. We've got Drew McGarry.
Yeah, it's Drew McGarry. He's the author of The Hike, and he's our interview. I interviewed him last night, pre-recorded it. Very cool.
Okay. And then, of course, we've got This Week in Geek History and a little bit of top nerd news. And I think we're going to have a Batman-heavy show for some reason.
Yeah, maybe so. We'll see.
Well, I know. I'm just taunting you. So, all right, without much further ado, let's bring on our boy Skungy and his pick of the week.
I am not what you would call a handsome man.
Skungy's Pick of the Week is brought to you by GameStop and ThinkGeek.com.
Skungy's Pick of the Week.
You might be an idiot savant.
Woohoo!
Skungy, what's shaking bacon? We're doing fantastic. So how are you today, buddy? That's great. All right, so what the hell are we talking about today?
Both Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2 are both now, not only do you don't even need to get the disc, you can download them directly to your Xbox One now.
All right, so now for those who don't remember that's like Diablo but Marvel?
Yes, it is. If Diablo and Gauntlet had a love baby that was marketed by Disney.
So now, I guess, how much are they asking for it, though?
Okay, that's the thing. It's $40 a piece.
Damn!
But you can buy them both together for $60. So you save $20 if you get them together.
I only like the first one. I don't want the second one.
I actually like the second one a little bit better. The reason why I like the second one better is the first, for people who don't know, Marvel Ultimate Alliance is where you play a bunch of different Marvel characters, and you get to make your own team of whoever you want. Now, you get bonuses if you put certain teams together, like the Fantastic Four, Avengers, or X-Men, but you don't have to. You can put whoever you want on the team. Well, the first one, when you picked your team, you were stuck with that team till you found another save point, which could be like 20 or 30 minutes into the game. In the second one, you can change all your characters on the fly. And that's one of the main reasons why the second one was better.
Oh, so you could just sub them out here and there in the second game?
Yeah, in the second game. Yeah, you could just sub them out. And also the second game also had the combo moves. So you could do like the fastball special with Colossus and Wolverine.
I guess. I don't really remember all that, though. I remember I liked the first one. And the second one I was just kind of meh on.
Well, the second one does follow the Civil War storyline, the Civil War from the comics, not from the movie. So that's another advantage of it. But they're both fantastic games. You really can't go wrong with them.
So, Skungy, that's only on the Xbox One. $60 for one, $80. No. $40 for one.
$40 for one for each, or a bundle for $60.
Okay, all right, that's cool. So I gotta ask you, what's the No Man's Sky progress report? What have you been playing?
Yeah, I've been playing some more. They just did a patch the other day that fixed the little minor hiccups and everything. Some people are having some game crashing problems and whatnot. Some people, unfortunately, if they pre-ordered it and they redeemed their pre-order ship right away, that ship came with a hyperdrive, which means you never got to learn the blueprint for a hyperdrive. Therefore, if you change a ship, you were stuck in the system you were in. But they fixed that.
Maybe I got in by the time they fixed it, but you could learn the plans from another system, so it wasn't like you were completely lost. You know?
Now if you pre-ordered it now, almost all the ships are going to come with a hyperdrive that you buy, or even the crash ships come with hyperdrives.
So you were completely right. I mean, this game really does toss you straight into the deep end with weights on your legs. I mean, there's a lot to learn. There's a lot to it, and some people are not finding it their cup of tea. They're not thinking it was what they thought it was going to be.
Absolutely not. There are people who it's not an instant gratification type of game.
Absolutely not.
It's not a game that you're going to play for an hour or 2 hours and actually feel like you've accomplished something. You really kind of don't. It is a slow, long, drawn-out game, mainly about exploration. Yeah. And if you don't like that, you really shouldn't play the game.
Right. Yeah. But I'm finding it interesting. I'm definitely intrigued. It's not something I'm going to just constantly play, but I'm finding it cool. So, all right. Well, the next thing that you wanted to bring up was you mentioned Batman from Telltale Games. Yes,
Batman. Telltale Games, the people who have been behind The Walking Dead season 1 and 2, Game of Thrones, Wolf Among Us. They do these very heavy story-driven games, and it's more of like the reminiscent of the old point-and-click adventures of PC games. They have Batman. The first episode just came out. Now, they always do their stuff episodically. They do about 5 episodes, and every month or two, another episode comes out. I'm not giving it like a full review yet because I don't want to review it until all 5 episodes are out, but it's only $20.
Wait, how long is one episode?
It could be an hour, 2 hours, depending the episodes. In their previous games, episodes run between an hour to 2 hours, depending. So normally the whole gameplay could be about between 5 and 8 hours.
Okay, so it's $20 for the first. What? All right, explain to me how I'm supposed to pay for this crap.
It's $20. You can get the whole season where you buy it for $20, and then you get all the games you get all the episodes as they come out. It's either $20 or $30. I'm not one of them. I know the first episode's only $5 if you want to buy episode by episode, but that really doesn't make sense because you save more money if you buy it all at once and then download it, kind of like a season pass, download it as they come out.
Dave, they're going to get all of your money anyway. Just quit complaining.
No, because I'm not a big fan of the Telltale games, kind of, sort of. I mean, I kind of like The Walking Dead, but I mean, after playing Batman, Arkham Knight, Arkham City, all the Batman games that have been like, you ride around and shoot people in the Batmobile, beat the snot out of them, I think Telltale games would be a bit of a bore to me.
It might be to some people, but a lot of people want that heavy story-driven. And this particular story deals with Harvey Dent and the Falcone family.
Okay.
And about how the Falcones are trying to buy Harvey. And you're going to get other villains come out throughout the different episodes and whatnot. And if you're not into heavy story-driven point-and-click, you might not like it.
Well,
but if you want a good story with that kind of choose-your-own-adventure type of feel, which most Telltale games have, it's a really cool pickup, and it's not that expensive.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'll probably end up maybe getting it later. I mean, it's just that I prefer to actually beat the snot out of people because it's very cathartic.
It is.
And so, but yeah, all right, man. Well, I guess, so what's that going to be on? Platform price? Well, we know the price. What's the platforms?
It's on both. It's going to be a PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and it's actually going to still be on if I'm correct, it's still going to past gen. So I know it's going to Xbox 360, and I'm pretty sure it's going to PS3 as well.
Damn. All right, then. All right, buddy. Well, I guess that's all we have for you today.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you, Skungy.
You're welcome,
Don't be nice to him.
Hey, guys, look, stay tuned because I kind of screwed up a little bit, and we still have a Pip-Boy and some bottle caps to give away. We're going to have more details a little later on in the show, but up next we're going to have that interview. So, guys, stay tuned. You're listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280.
This report is brought to you by Go Auto Insurance. Call 504-254-3000.
You're coming in from New Orleans east toward the CBD. The center lane is blocked westbound on the high rise due to a disabled vehicle. So please drive with caution. Traffic is also still heavy coming to the east bank of the Crescent City connection. Watch for slowing between the bridge and the Smoothie King Center. Going out toward Metairie and Kenner on I-10 West. Still some patchy delays at building between Bonneville and Power Boulevard. I'm Lisa Baquet. Follow us on Twitter at Total Traffic NO.
Buying car insurance is never entertaining, fun, or easy. I'm Greg, CEO of Go Auto Insurance. Call 504-254-3000 for a fast, free quote that can save you hundreds on your car insurance.
Go Auto. This report is brought to you by the Foundation for a Better Life.
I'm meteorologist Bruce Katz in the Fox 8 Weather Center. Your Thursday evening, a few spotty storms will be tapering off as the sun goes down. Temperatures tonight in the upper 70s to low 80s. Rain chance coming in less than 20%. Now for tomorrow, Friday into the weekend, we are looking at spotty storms, rain coverage around 40%. Some areas not getting rain, but if you get the rain, could be heavy at times with some dangerous lightning. High temperature Friday through Sunday in the lower 90s. Overnight lows in the upper 70s to low 80s, and still around St. James Parish, coming in through the Amite River and Blind River, still reports of some flooding of the roadways out to the west of us from that flooding itself. From the Fox 8 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Bruce Katz with your Weather Authority forecast.
When Marlon Shirley was 5, he lost his foot. Today, as the world's fastest amputee, he runs the 100 meters in less time than it takes to listen to this. Overcoming. Pass it on. From the Foundation for a Better Life.
Oh my God!
When you win your tickets to our iHeartRadio Music Festival at the T-Mobile Arena this September, you could win the grand prize. The penthouse at Aria Sky Suites, a brand new 2017 Mazda CX-3, access to sound checks, after parties, and so much more.
Taco Bell has a new limited edition triple-double crunch wrap. It's the crunch wrap you love with a second layer of seasoned beef, warm nacho cheese sauce, and crunchy tostada. But like all limited editions, it won't be around for long. Try one before it's gone.
Hey, Kohl's friends and family. Yup, that's you. Right now, you can get an extra 20% off your purchase. Stock up on all the tees your kids need for back to school. Graphic tees, character tees, striped tees, and more. Plus, snag some Kohl's Cash too. $10 for every $50 you spend. Kohl's Friends and Family sale is happening now through Sunday. Now that's the good stuff. Kohl's. Offer valid August 18th to 21st. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Kasha's Bazaar, located at 5727 Jesson Highway across from Red, White, and Blue. Geeky collectibles and more. Find them on Facebook at facebook.com/Kasha's Bazaar. Kasha's Bazaar, 5727 Jesson Highway, the Flea Market.
Leave the smoke behind and come chase the clouds at the Vaping Tiger in Metairie. The Vaping Tiger has everything to suit your vaping needs, from starter kits to advanced devices. We specialize in handcrafted, artisan-blended e-juices designed to tickle the most fickle taste buds. Come see us at 2812 Athenia Parkway, 1 block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. That's the Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway, and at vapingtiger.com. Come out of the smoke and join us in the clouds.
Come to Contraflow Sci-Fi Convention September 30th through October 2nd at the Airport Hilton in Kenner. Contraflow has writers, artists, and entertainers from all over the country. Vendors, gaming, music, and more at Contraflow September 30th through October 2nd. Find us at contraflow.org.
Tubby and Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Before you get booked up, head over to 631 North Carrollton, right off Orleans, to Tubby and Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Off the books, Tubby and Coos is a nerd mecca for books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. So book it over to Tubby and Coos Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton. If you don't want to do it by the book, use their free Wi-Fi and check their stock at tubbyandcoos.com. Tubby and Coos Mid-City Bookshop, where it's all geek to me.
Now back to The Week in Geek.
Ooh, I'm so happy.
Broadcasting from the tubbyandcoos.com studios, here's David and Brian.
This is brilliant dialogue.
Welcome back, New Orleans. You're listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. This is Brian Held with
Crusher Creel. Dude,
what?
I've been watching Daredevil now that I got Netflix.
Nice.
I feel part of the gang again.
Well, good.
Like I'm with the cool kids.
There you go.
So,
it's about time.
Yeah, I'm on episode 4 right now.
Awesome.
So
I'm glad you're catching up.
I can't binge. It's just not healthy.
Yeah. Well,
I'm already digging the series. It's pretty cool.
Good.
All right, so Brian, how do we want to do this? We have some giveaway stuff. We have a great interview. We've got all kinds of stuff to talk about. But we don't have to rush today, Brian.
No?
I can gently caress your face as the show progresses, my friend.
Oh, wow. All right, well, let's talk about this giveaway. So last week we announced the folks over at Imagination Proclamation, check out their Etsy shop, they gave us a Pip-Boy and some bottle caps to give away.
Yeah.
and we simply said, guys, if you can tell us in a message to our Facebook page the number of the vault from the very first Fallout where our protagonist comes from, then
protagonist.
You like that? You're entered to win. But I didn't give a date.
You did not.
No.
I did not realize that.
Yeah, so we're going to announce this every show for the rest of this month. We're going to choose a winner and announce it on our September 1st show.
That is correct.
There you go.
Yeah, and look, everybody's allowed to get in on this.
Yeah, everybody.
So,
jump in there.
Feel free, because these are some new folks that are getting on board with the Week in Geek, and we just want to get the message out for them because they're pretty cool people, and this thing is awesome.
It is awesome, and Dave can't have it, so you got to win it.
I hate
all right?
you.
So.
All right, Brian. So we have Drew McGarry.
Yes.
And so you want to roll that interview?
Yes, please.
Let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
This is Brian Hell with the Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280, and I'm joined with Drew McGarry. He is a correspondent for GQ and a columnist for Deadspin. He's written a memoir, 2 novels, and he's a columnist for a bunch of outlets. How are you, Drew?
Good, great. Thanks for having me on, man.
Your newest book is The Hike. I've read the review copy. I love it. It's really a modern day fairy tale. But give me a description in your words.
I've reduced the elevator pitch down to that it's the Odyssey, but with cursing. That's what I've sort of summarized it as now.
Yeah, no, there's a little bit of that in there. It is about a hike, about a trip, but it's really about kind of finding yourself, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. It's about a guy, and he goes and he goes for a hike, but he gets lost. And he gets lost in this crazy world where he's forced to confront literal monsters, but also sort of the demons of his past, and sort of grow and become a different person from there. And it's got the Wizard of Oz in it. It's got Christmas Carol in it. It's a Wonderful Life. All the sort of hopefully you read it very quickly and then close it and then hug your kids and are glad that you didn't get lost anywhere.
Most definitely. I thought it was funny. This is not a spoiler. On the very last page, there's a little about the author.
And the last sentence says he lives in Maryland with his wife and 3 children and enjoys taking long walks. Have those long walks changed after writing this?
Yeah, no. The book was based on a walk I took because I was at a hotel in rural Pennsylvania, and I was all alone. And I walked behind this hotel, and I found this path, and I was the only one there. And there were no runners, there were no bikers, there were no other joggers. It was just me, and it was like a really clearly marked path. Like you would think it was. Like it was only like an hour outside of New York. Like it was near civilization, and yet I was very, very alone, and I started to imagine all these horrible things, and that's sort of how the book came to be.
Okay, no, that's cool. Now, there's a lot of different influences. What Wizard of Oz, Princess Bride, but I was actually piqued when I saw a mention of the King's Quest game, from the old TSR 80. I mean, did you play all those as a kid?
Oh yeah. I played King's Quest, Police Quest. My parents wouldn't buy Leisure Suit Larry for me, so I didn't get to play that. But, all the point-and-click games, I loved them.
No, that's great. Any D&D from back then? Did you get into that?
Oh yeah, I played D&D with my brother. He was usually the dungeon master. Like we had the modules, we had the dungeon master's guide, and I mean a lot of times. I don't know if you ever played it, but they had the books, like with all the monsters and stuff like that. And a lot of times I just like flipping through the books, and seeing the monsters and the deities and demigods and like reading about their powers and sort of their origins and stuff like that. And a lot of times that captivated me almost as much as just playing the game. Like a lot of times playing the game, I was like, whatever,
Oh,
just reading about it. It was like Marvel Universe comics when I was growing up. I didn't like comic books, but but the Marvel Universe, there were these reference comics.
Oh yeah, no, I read a bunch of them. Yeah.
Yeah, that they would tell you all about, each the origin of each hero, their powers, and all that stuff. And that's kind of all I needed.
Okay, all right.
I was like that. That was like what I let my imagination take it from there usually, and I didn't read the actual comic books, which is weird. I should have, but.
Right. No, and I mean, I'm a big geek, right? I played D&D, read tons of comic books and stuff. So it's surprising that you didn't read more. But nowadays, do you get a chance to indulge any of that geek side, the fantasy, sci-fi kind of stuff?
It's very rare, only in the sense that, like, there's a place up Sarian.net where you can play the old King's Quest games, and I'll do that sometimes. Or, like, there are like some iOS games like The Last Door and The Room and stuff like that are very similar in terms of point and click and the gameplay and stuff. Like you have to figure out a puzzle. Once you sort of sorted out the puzzle, well, then it leads you to the next puzzle, and then you get stuck there, and then you curse and you swear, and then you look for hints, and then you move on to the next puzzle, and it unlocks the next screen or the next world, and it's all about that sort of that cheap sugar rush you get when it moves you to the next level, and you get to see something new, and you're like, it's happening.
All right, yeah, no, it's definitely. Well, and I mean, I guess you're a very busy guy. I mean, you're all over the place, so you need something that's quick and fast, right?
Yeah, that's it. And I also, it's not much time for gaming, but I still like scratching that itch, and I still have a lot of reverence for the stuff I played when I was a kid. I think a lot of us 80s babies tend to be insufferable about that. Like I love Super Mario and I love stuff like that, and I still have that affinity. So if I get sucked into playing King's Quest 2 again, I go and I play it, even though I've played it before, and I should play better design games that don't have a little 8-bit dude walking around falling into like wells and chasms and stuff. So
you're not really into the kind of newer PC or console scene?
I mean, I would be if I had time, but yeah, no, I don't have consoles in the house. Only a lot for like because the kids like they'll watch TV or they like messing around on an iPad. So I haven't gone and gotten the console because it's enough screen time already.
Right.
And then I don't have time myself to get immersed in like Call of Duty or anything like that because of work obligations and family and all that. But if I had the time, I would.
Oh yeah,
I would.
No, that's great.
Like when I'm retired, I'll catch up on No Man's Sky and Overwatch.
Oh yeah, No Man's Sky just dropped. I can't stop playing it. So.
Yeah, see, that's all lost on me, and I have a lot of catching up to do. I'm eager for frittering away a lot of time when I'm older, and the kids have left the house, and I have nothing else to do.
No,
very exciting.
That sounds like a great plan, man. What's next, right? Are you working on another book, or is it just back to columns, or?
I mean, I have a day job at Deadspin and GQ, so I have to go do features for GQ, and I write, sort of standard less sport stuff for Deadspin. And then books are on my own, like when I have free time. And, I noticed, the first novel I wrote was Postmortal, and that came out in 2011, and now it's 2016. So it took 5 years in between, even though it didn't take me long to write The Hike.
Yeah.
There were a couple of false starts in between. And so now I don't force it. Like, I'd like to be able to crank out a novel a year, but I know that it takes a little while for sort of the creative well to replenish. So it's not necessarily something I can just sort of hammer out. It tends to be something where the idea hits, and then I sort of glide along with it.
No, that's cool.
And I don't quite know when that hits. Also, I'm dying to see whether or not this one sort of takes off, because it's been like a couple of weeks. So you're right in that spot where like people are reading it and you really like it, and you're like, oh, is that big break gonna hit? Like, is like some King Geek gonna tweet it out and sort of make my day and all that. So right now it's in the full like aggressive whoring mode.
No, and I totally understand, and I can say, having read it for our audience, that it is a fantastic book. I enjoyed it immensely. Hopefully, our listeners will start picking it up and help that out.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, man.
Oh yeah. So one parting shot. I'm pre-recording this interview for tomorrow night's show, but so my host isn't here. I am not a sports guy at all. I'm like just.
That's okay.
But he is a big sports guy, right? And so, if you could give me a parting shot for the New Orleans Saints. I see you have your ranter. You're the ranter in chief online, and right. So if you can give me a parting shot for the New Orleans Saints, that'd be great.
I feel bad. I'm glad that they kept Breeze and they kept Peyton. I'm worried because they're letting Breeze go into the final year of his contract, and they haven't really done anything about it. And I'm just very concerned because of the way the Benson family has handled their business, that they're just on the verge of going back to Aints universe, and I would hope that doesn't happen.
Okay. Well, cool. Well,
cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know, right? Because I don't follow any of that stuff, but I'm sure that's going to mean something to Dave. So, Drew, thank you so much for taking the time. Where can we find you on the net?
I'm at Twitter at Drew McGarry, DREWMAGARY, and then just go to Deadspin and GQ and you can find me around there.
Okay, cool. And The Hike on newsstands right now. Everybody go pick it up. It's a great book. All right, sir.
Thank you, Brian.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, Brian, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
You just straight up asked him, like, give me something about the Saints, and you're like, I know nothing about sports.
Okay, that's kind of a lot. What
do you think was the shot at him, though? At me?
What? Have you read his stuff online?
I have not.
So he writes for Deadspin, and look,
I agree with everything he said.
No, but he was really nice, because what he wrote about the New Orleans Saints on Deadspin is brutal.
Oh, now I have some context.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. See, I'm wondering what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, no, go check that out.
Everything he's saying, the poor Saints are. If we keep doing as bad as we're going to be looking like, it's going to be the Aints real soon, breaking out the bags.
Having lived in Southern Louisiana my entire life, all right, and reading that article, and even though I'm not a sports guy, I'm like, that would get some people hot, right?
All right, well, so now I'm going to have to go check it out.
Yeah.
All right, now, Brian, look, since you pre-recorded this interview, it made me think about something that we didn't get a chance to get to. Back at Comic-Con, they released the Batman Lego trailer.
Yeah.
And I immediately thought of you when I heard this trailer, and so I chopped it up a little bit just for you.
Hello again, Uber Nerd fans. I heard you blew up the Twitter sphere about my sweet new feature film, the Lego Batman movie.
Sir, do you want to talk about how you're feeling?
This is like me right now.
No, I don't want to do that.
Sir.
No.
Sir.
No.
Sir.
No.
That's ridiculous, Dave.
We're recording that. We're not Alfred. What did I say? ABR. Always be recording.
Always be recording, Brian Held. I don't want to talk about my feelings, Brian Held.
Oh, okay.
So the movie actually looks pretty good. It's probably one of the only DC properties that you and I could probably go watch and enjoy.
Probably.
I think we would both agree on that.
Yeah.
All right, Brian. So look, you know what we got to do?
Actually, I was just going to say, it's. The animated films are probably the only DC properties that are worth anything.
It really is. I mean, Flashpoint Paradox is probably my most favorite movie of the animated era.
I just heard you say you hated Batman vs. Superman.
I did not say that.
I know. All right, guys.
God, I hate you.
Guys, stay tuned. After the break, we're going to get into some top nerd news, and maybe Dave and I will kill each other on the air.
It would be sweet. All right, guys, stay tuned. This is the Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280.
This report is brought to you by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
Traffic is moving better on the high rise. Heading in from New Orleans east, we had an earlier breakdown westbound on the high rise. That was cleared from the roadway. In Gramercy, we still have problems with flooding. US 61 remains closed at Highway 641 and expect some heavy traffic eastbound on Airline approaching Belterre in LaPlace. I'm Lisa Baquet. If you see traffic problems, call us 504-620-1000.
Mothers Against Drunk Driving supports victims of drunk driving, drug driving, and underage drinking at no charge. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org. That's MADD.org.
Tyler Perry here, and I want to talk to you about my brand new show called Too Close to Home, the first scripted drama that's coming to TLC. What happens when a little girl from a small town finds herself in the Oval Office? Are you having an affair with the president? Now she's in trouble. It's got twists. Let her go! No! Turns.
I'm working on something big.
Sex. This show's gonna leave you breathless.
You have no idea what kind of girl I am.
Too Close to Home premieres Monday at 9 on TLC.
I hope you'll be watching. I know I will.
I'm beginning to believe that other than love and religion, nothing changes your life more than moving your credit score 120 points. I'm John Hope Bryant, founder, chairman, CEO of Operation Hope, and we're working to expand and lift up your credit scores. Operation Hope is partnering with major financial institutions to bring hope inside to places where you shop and flock. Through the Hope 700 Credit Score Communities Initiative, we are helping people with free counseling, loan originations, modifications, and more. Go to OperationHope.org today.
This week on Big Easy Deals, get a family 4-pack to the Audubon Butterfly Garden and Insectarium for just $34. Watch as the beautiful butterflies swoop and soar all around you. Go to FoxSportsAM1280.com. Keyword deals.
When Marlon Shirley was 5, he lost his foot. Today, as the world's fastest amputee, he runs the 100 meters in less time than it takes to listen to this. Overcoming. Pass it on. From the Foundation for a Better Life.
Tubby and Coos, Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton, just off Orleans and Carrollton. Books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. Find them on the web at tubbyandcoos.com and sign up for their geekly newsletter. Tubby and Coos, more than books.
Come to Contraflow Sci-Fi Convention September 30th through October 2nd at the Airport Hilton in Kenner. Contraflow has writers, artists, and entertainers from all over the country. Vendors, gaming, music, and more at Contraflow September 30th through October 2nd. Find us at contraflow.org.
The Vaping Tiger at 2812 Athenia Parkway. 1 block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. The Vaping Tiger has handcrafted, artisan-blended e-juices. The Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway and vapingtiger.com.
Friends, is your morning tea just not your cup of tea? Then try the tea blends of Viridian Tea Company. At Viridian Tea Company, they sell blends guaranteed to make you think outside the box. With such blends as My Enemy's Tears, Goth Librarian, Cyberpunk, and many more, your tea experience will be out of this world. Look for the blends at Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop, located at 631 North Carrollton, or on Etsy at Viridian Tea Company. Try Viridian Tea Company today. Your taste buds will thank you. Kasha's Bazaar, located at 5727 Jesson Highway, across from Red, White, and Blue. Geeky collectibles and more. Find them on Facebook at facebook.com/Kasha's Bazaar. Kasha's Bazaar, 5727 Jesson Highway, the Unflea Market.
This is Captain Kells, Tim Russ. You're listening to The Week in Geek, Fox Sports 1280.
Welcome back, New Orleans. You're listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. This is Brian Held with...
D squared, whatever.
All right. Hey, we're going to see Tim Russ this weekend, Dave.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Are we really?
We're going to see him at Pensacola Comic Convention.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes, guys, we're going to be out there with show swag and all that good stuff. So if you're in the area.
Yeah, we've got a prize bin. It's official. I pled heart attack to the prize patrol, and they're like, okay, here's a prize bin.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's no intelligent life here.
Oops, sorry.
All right. So are we ready for some?
No, all right. So Tim Russ is going to be there.
Yeah.
And it's at Pensacola. And what's the
It's at the fairgrounds.
That's it, the fairgrounds.
So if you just go Google Pensacola Comic Convention, you will find all the information there, all the guests, and so they get a huge guest list.
I know, man. It's a buttload of people. You better bring an extra tape for the tape recorder, Brian.
Oh. All right. Are you ready for Top Nerd News?
Sure. What the hell? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. And now, your top nerd news stories from around the world, brought to you by Kasha's Bazaar at 5727 Jefferson Highway. And now, your top nerd news stories.
All right, Dave, actually get real serious for a second out of the gate. A lot of our friends and family here in the Gulf Coast were affected horribly last weekend when trillions of gallons of water. Just,
they're still suffering.
Oh yeah, just completely inundated the whole south section of our state. Baton Rouge, Lafayette,
Denham Springs, everybody. Yeah.
So the Pokemon for Progress guys out of Shreveport have banded together and have started to work with other areas in the state in order to establish drop-off points. Now, of course, look, there's a ton of drop-off points. American Red Cross, Salvation Army, United Way, all these places. This is just another avenue for us nerds to give and donate.
It's a safe place for a nerd to go. Because this drop-off is at, what, Plus One Gaming?
So
several of them, right?
There's several throughout the entire state. I mean, they really are busting their buns trying to get this together to get help. Orleans Parish, it's going to be at Mags 940. You can donate stuff there till 2 a.m. tonight, and all day tomorrow they'll be available 10 a.m. to 4 a.m. In Jefferson Parish, Plus One Gaming, this Sunday from noon until 8 will be a drop-off point. They're on Facebook, facebook.com/Pokemon for Progress is their page. All the information is there. These guys are, just trying to do what they can to help and.
Yeah, so if you got any clothes lying around that, that your kids don't fit in, or just something that you can't fit in anymore, donate it, old strollers, just stuff like that, anything, toiletries. So, help the people out, because they helped us out during Katrina. Time for us to return that favor.
Most definitely. And just mention real quick, Starfleet International and the Knights of Columbus are also part of these efforts. So, guys, do what you can, all right?
All right, sounds good.
All right. Up next.
Can I not be serious now?
You cannot be serious now.
Yay.
Because we, at this time, need a little bit of levity, right?
Yes.
All right, what are we talking about?
I have no idea.
All right, how about we talk about
Fallout. Let's talk about something happy.
Yeah, so big news on the net, or really probably not news, is somebody registered trademarks for Fallout New Orleans in the European Union.
Yeah, so, it's not really exactly, the trademarking isn't really, confirming a sequel. It's not even confirming the location. But this is not the first time we've heard the New Orleans rumor.
Right.
It's been, circulating around for quite some time. So, I'm pretty excited, man. Because I'm already living in the war zone of New Orleans. Let's make it a video game.
Right. So the
You see what I did there?
I did. So the big thing, though, is that it's just this application that's put in. It hasn't been processed or any of that stuff. So none of the information on who put this in is available. Right now it's all conjecture. The Week in Geek radio show has reached out to both Bethesda and Obsidian Entertainment for a comment. And
right, because we don't deal in conjecture and opinions on this show, Brian Held. We are pure news journalists,
We're trying. I both love and hate that music. It is so distracting.
It is the best.
Can you
song
pot that down, please?
No. All right, so what's next, Mr. Held?
Well, dude, I can't talk when that's playing.
What's next?
All right,
get it together.
This got me so
that's
hot.
it. I know what we're gonna. Yeah, it's time for you to get angry, Mr. Held. I want to see you get angry. How about you have a heart attack? So come on, what are you so angry about, Brian? Let me know.
They announced a Clue remake. Are you kidding me?
No, they're not kidding you. Apparently, it's pretty legit.
It is ridiculous. All right.
And why, Brian?
Look, I'm trying to be good because I don't want you to hit that dump button.
I'm hovering over the dump button as we speak.
No, I'm just look. Everybody is sick of reboots. All right.
Yes.
If this summer's movies are any indication, all right, there are so many things that didn't go well. Look. I liked Ghostbusters, right? The last one. But they're not doing so good.
No.
I mean,
it was a good movie, but I mean, you and I went in with positive Bucky attitudes.
And even though I did see a lot of positive, reports back from people, there was just a lot of hate and anger. And yeah, I mean, ultimately, people voted with their wallets, right?
Right. So, I mean,
Suicide Squad, it's taking a huge dip.
But it's not a reboot.
It's not, but I'm just...
Get off
You're
of
right.
DC.
Okay, sorry, but look, I think that the whole viewing public is just a bit weary about stuff, and it's like, why? The Rocky Horror Picture Show, they rebooted that.
Oh, that was a travesty.
I didn't even watch it. I mean, it's
well, and a lot of the younger people that haven't been there though enjoy it, and I think that's what they're banking on. They're hoping that this new generation that hasn't maybe grown up and weaned themselves on the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and Clue, who, I mean, let's be frank and honest here. A lot of these people weren't even zygotes or embryos back when this movie came out.
I agree, but on the same token, there are so many ideas and properties that are out there that haven't even been touched, right? Why bother? Why give us this drivel and just
because it's a economically feasible way for these movie houses to go.
Apparently not.
But Brian, no, look. Looking at this article right now, you have great reason to be joyful because heading up the producer of this for Hasbro Studios is Josh Feldman, and to his movie credits, he's got My Little Pony the movie. Let me see that vein throb.
Yeah, I'm not. No,
I don't know what they're going to do with this movie. I don't know. I've seen a few sane comments out there where people are saying on the Facebook page where it's like, Hollywood do something new, but also this is not going to affect my childhood though. I don't feel that Clue is going to try to raid my memory chest and just sell it on eBay like Pixels did with Adam Sandler.
Yeah, look,
that movie was a damn travesty.
Well, hey, look,
but that was new intellectual property,
right?
Because that it came from Adam Sandler.
Yeah, well, while we're talking about reboots and stuff, I just want to mention real quick the Star Trek the TV show, the CBS All Access deal. Some new details came out. They're going to focus on a female lieutenant. There's going to be a more diverse cast. There are 13 serialized episodes. But I'm wondering.
Well, that's the thing. They're serialized. The guy.
Which seems like the Netflix model, right? Which could work.
He's calling it a 13-episode novel. What's his name? Fuller? Yeah, Brian Fuller.
Yeah.
So now this is something that really chapped my ass, dude. All right, so it's going to take place in the Prime Universe, not the JJ verse, a decade before Captain Kirk's 5-year mission. Okay, so 10 years before this.
So where does it fit with Archer?
Well, hold the phone on that. We'll get back to that later. But here's the thing. Someone asked him, will there be robots?
Yeah.
And he says yes. Where were the robots?
Yeah,
I mean, it seems like now they just want to put crap in that didn't happen, and they're like, oh, well, they just didn't have robots on Kirk's ship. They were behind the scenes. You didn't see them.
Why don't they go talk to those Axonar guys and get them to make some stuff for them, right? I mean,
look, there's also, we don't know exactly what they're going to be revolving around. They said it's a point from the original series that was never really, mined. They didn't mine it properly or fully. I mean, so people are really kind of thinking it's the Klingon War.
Yeah.
But he's already said some stuff about Klingons where you might not like the way they look or something else in this article.
I don't like anything that I'm hearing about it. So.
Yeah. Well, hey, man, come on. You liked the last movie, right?
It was better than the second.
Okay.
So.
Well, it didn't have magic blood, so yeah, that always works in its favor.
It does.
All right, guys. When we get back, you got something else to add?
Yeah,
your
just
fingers up.
NASA made all their scientific research available for free online. There's 831 articles that are out there, and more on the way.
Hold on a second. All right, so here's my problem with it. All right, why the hell are we holding NASA accountable?
What are you talking about? They're a government agency. It's tax dollars at work.
Okay, Brian, they're not really, draining our budget, though. I'm getting off topic here. but it seems like they're dragging NASA through the coals when they don't need to be.
Why? All they're doing is
what they've done is a great thing. What I'm saying though is, why are they putting all this undue? Well, maybe not undue, but why are they giving them crap when there's so many other government agencies that really should be divulging their information? Why are they screwing with NASA? Clean up your own house, government.
Where did they screw with them?
They said something mean in the article, Brian. They were mean.
Okay, I'm sorry. I skimmed it. So.
Yeah, don't skim. God dang it.
All right, guys, we got to take a break.
Yeah, we do.
Holy spoiler alert! Correct, Robin. We're back this fall at an all-new feature-length animated movie. Batman, Return of the Caped Crusaders.
Holy entree, Batman.
Holy entree, Brian.
Yeah.
Joker, Riddler, Penguin,
so look,
and
this one before we gotta go to break.
Yeah, I know, but it's
wow, with the voices of Adam West, Burt Ward, and Julie Newmar.
Originals.
Stay tuned, citizens.
See, it's not a reboot because they haven't died, and so they're still using them.
Why?
Batman! Look, because it's the only property that DC can do right. And on that note...
Guys, stay tuned. When we get back, we're going to do This Week in Geek History and close out the show.
And hopefully we don't get fired. All right, guys, stay tuned. You're listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280.
The New Orleans Zephyrs are back in town. Come see these guys on their way to the big leagues light up Zephyr Field. Family-friendly and affordable fun all season long. Visit ZephyrsBaseball.com to buy a 4 for $44 package. 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 sodas, a program, and a parking pass for $44. Visit ZephyrsBaseball.com to find out about promotional nights. There's something fun for everyone. The New Orleans Zephyrs, the new game in town.
Tyler Perry here, and I want to talk to you about my brand new show called Too Close to Home, the first scripted drama that's coming to TLC. What happens when a little girl from a small town finds herself in the Oval Office? Are you having an affair with the president? Now she's in trouble. It's got twists. Let her go! No! Turns.
I'm working on something big.
Sex. This show's gonna leave you breathless.
You have no idea what kind of girl I am.
Too Close to Home premieres Monday at 9 on TLC.
I hope you'll be watching. I know I will.
I've always wanted a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor?
Hi, neighbor.
Mr. Rogers passed along friendship in his neighborhood, hoping we would do the same. So let's get started. Friendship. Pass it on. From the Foundation for a Better Life at Values.com.
It's Macy's Super Weekend Sale with all-day specials now through Sunday. Get denim from Macy's Women and Juniors now 50% off. Take 50% off designer dress shirts and ties. Save 70% on 14-karat gold chains. And all 8-piece bed ensembles from Fairfield Square Collection are now only $39.99. Macy's Super Weekend Sale. Plus, earn plenty points. Lots of points, lots of places. One rewards program. Savings off regular sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
If you enjoy books that are sensual, macabre, unusual, and filled with magic, then delve into the worlds of award-winning author and editor Kimberly B. Richardson. Her books, Tales from a Goth Librarian 1 and 2, The Decemberists, and Maybon Pomegranate will surely satisfy your craving for the strange and unusual. Her books are available through Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, as well as Dark Oak Press at darkoakpress.com. Have a cup of Earl Grey, turn the pages, and see what lurks within.
Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Before you get booked up, head over to 631 North Carrollton, right off Orleans, to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Off the books, Tubby & Coos is a nerd mecca for books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. So book it over to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton. If you don't want to do it by the book, use their free Wi-Fi and check their stock at tubbyandcoos.com. Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop, where it's all geek to me.
Join us this fall at Contraflow, September 30th through October 2nd, a science fiction convention featuring writers, artists, and entertainers from all over the country. Contraflow will have gaming, music, an art gallery, vendors, and more. This year's author guest of honor is writer Ben Bova, 6-time winner of the Hugo Award and former editorial director of Omni Magazine. Contraflow, September 30th through October 2nd at the Airport Hilton in Kenner. For more information, check out their website at contraflow.org or find them on Facebook.
Leave the smoke behind and come chase the clouds at the Vaping Tiger in Metairie. The Vaping Tiger has everything to suit your vaping needs, from starter kits to advanced devices. We specialize in handcrafted, artisan-blended e-juices designed to tickle the most fickle taste buds. Come see us at 2812 Athenia Parkway, 1 block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. That's the Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway, and at vapingtiger.com. Come out of the smoke and join us in the clouds.
Kasha's Bazaar has an unconventional inventory for the discerning geek collector. Comic book related collectibles, vintage New Orleans items, militaria, and plenty for your mundane friends. Kasha's Bazaar, 5727 Jefferson Highway, the Unflea Market.
Final round.
This is the Week in Geek.
Excellent.
On Fox Sports 1280.
Outstanding.
Broadcasting from the TubbyandCoos.com studios.
Fight!
Here's David and Brian.
Finish him!
Welcome back, New Orleans. You're listening to the Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. This is Brian Held with
D Squared.
Oh, man. Hey.
I know, man. The show's almost over, buddy.
I know. But Kimberly B. Richardson has a new book, Dave.
No,
yes.
she does not.
Yes. The long-awaited Open A has been released.
Has it?
Yes. Do you want to?
I want to hear the synopsis, but I want you to read it as the sexy Brian Held.
The music of passion and madness. Graydon Fayette is a man who has it all. Looks, wealth, talent, and the desire of every woman. Born into a powerful Memphis family, fused with a dark gift and a long history of secrecy, darkness, intrigue, and startling eccentricities, Graydon enjoys his lifestyle and his music. Then he meets the lovely and seductive Erin from another family with their own history in the River City. Now his world is thrust into a web of lies, madness, murder, and sex, all wrapped in the chilling sounds of his violin and the spirit who both loves and hates him.
I'm getting all moist. All right, so where can she find? Where can she find it? I don't know where she can find it. It's on her bookshelf, but where can we find it?
So you can go to darkoakpress.com, opena.html. Dark Oak Press and Media, that's where it is. I would imagine it's probably also on Amazon. So it's called Open A.
All right. Well, that's pretty awesome. Way to go, Kimberly.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. We're going to see her
this weekend, huh?
No, Contraflow.
Oh, Contraflow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, time for
This Week in Geek History.
We're sending you back to the future!
Yes! Oh my gosh!
This Week in Geek History is brought to you by Five Stones Media. Find them on the net at fivestonesmedia.com. This Week in Geek History.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
All right, Brian, what do we got, man?
All right, first item on my list, August 15th, 1984. I was slacking. I didn't get the actors on a bunch of these.
What?
The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension is released.
Nice. See, I probably would have got it because it's your boy RoboCop was in it.
I can't. I'm trying to think of his name, and I just can't remember. And Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, he's in it. So,
and the guy from Third Rock from the Sun.
And I can't remember.
God.
That's why I write notes down.
I know, Brian. What the hell, man?
I know. I'm slacking.
Don't make me pull a Skungy on you.
Yeah, huh? All right, next item on my list. August 16th, 1973. The first convention to be officially called the San Diego Comic-Con begins in San Diego.
Why does this sound very familiar? You really were lazy. Didn't we talk about this like a week or two ago?
No. So a couple of weeks ago, it was the convention that eventually morphed into San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, my God. You're being lazy, Brian.
No, I'm not.
That's just lazy journalism. And I, as the host of the Week in Geek, will not stand for this lazy journalism.
How about on August 17th, 1979? It's my show. The Monty Python's Life of Brian, directed by Terry Jones, is released in the USA.
Always look on the bright. All right, don't. I'm not going to start singing that. We don't have enough time.
All right.
I wish you'd have told me. I could have queued that up. That could have been our outro. All right, what's next?
Let's see. This was kind of interesting. August 18th, 1877.
Wait, what? 1877?
Yes. Asaph Hall discovers the Martian moon Phobos from the U.S. Naval Observatory.
Phobos.
Yeah, which reminded me of the leather goddesses of Phobos from Infocom back in the 80s. Remember those text-based games like
Zork?
Zork and yeah. So,
all right. Well, oh shoot, we're almost out of time. You want? Let's do some birthdays, man.
You want to do birthdays?
I
All
do.
right. On the 15th, Jennifer Lawrence. On the 16th, Julie Newmar.
Yeah, keep going. What's up?
17th, Donnie Wahlberg. 19th, Jonathan Frakes. 20th, James Marsters, which did a great job on the Dresden novels.
Oh, okay.
And on the 21st, Carrie Ann Moss. She Trinity from The Matrix.
Oh.
Yeah.
I liked her in the movie, but then, I don't know. When she wasn't wearing all the leather with her hair slicked back,
yeah,
I just wasn't that into her.
That's all good.
So, all right, Brian. So where are we going to be again this weekend?
We are going to be at Pensacola Comic Convention out at the fairgrounds in Pensacola. So, guys, PensacolaComicConvention.com. Look them up on Google. Come check us out. We'll have the table, all the free swag. We're hanging out.
All right, and also Plus One Gaming
for donation drop-offs, Pokemon for Progress. Go check out their Facebook page for all the good information. This Sunday, Plus One Gaming, noon till 8, I believe. Yeah.
I just realized I can't play Monty Python. Life's a piece of bloop.
You're right.
So I had it all queued up, ready to go. Oh, well. All right, Brian. So another show is in the books. There we go. Huh. So we're going to go to Comic-Con, Pensacola Comic-Con.
Right.
And donations.
Yes, exactly.
Wow, see, I'm so used to being rushed to the end of the show, I don't know what to do. So, all right, well, till next time, keep your nerd flag raised high.
GFL.
We are Fox Sports 1280. WODT New Orleans, an iHeart radio station.